It means people make houses according to their needs. Now we will study about different types of houses around the world. As I told you, uh, people build houses according to the place that they live in. For example, houses in the plains have flat roofs, while those in the hills have sloping roofs to let the snow or rain slide down easily. And people living in places with heavy rainfall build stilt houses. As I told you before, these houses are built on stilt made up of wood or bamboo, and they hold the house a little above the ground. Such houses have also sloping roofs, as you can see in these pictures. In some parts of the world, it snows all the year, and people living in such places build houses made up of blocks of snow, and these houses are called igloos. In the picture, you can see an igloo. Now, the next one is houseboat. Houseboats are found in Kashmir. They are also called floating houses as they float on water. As you can see in the picture, there is a boat and a house is made on a boat. And that's why these kinds of houses are called houseboat. And these houses always float on water. Now the next one is tent house. People in some parts of the world keep moving from one place to another, and they are called nomads, as I told you before. Just because they are nomads, they cannot make permanent houses, and that's why they live in temporary houses. And these houses are called tents. These are made up of plastic and cloths. They can be folded and carried from place to place easily. And these houses are mostly found in North America. Now the another type of house is a caravan. These are the houses on wheels and can be driven from one place to another. And who lives in caravans? Gypsies. Gypsies live in these houses. Now children, as I told you before, our house gives us shelter. So we should take care to keep it clean and tidy. A house should be always free of cockroaches and rats, and it should have doors and windows to let fresh air and sunlight enter all the rooms. The doors and windows should have wire mesh to stop flies and mosquitoes from entering the house. It should have ventilators too. And why do we need ventilators in our house? Because ventilators allow fresh air to move in the house. A house should have also a proper drainage system. Now, what is a drainage system? A system of drains in a house to get rid of dirty waters. We should always keep the things at their proper places at the house. And a house should have trees around it also. If a house has all these features, then it will be called a good house. Now, children, we should also keep our house clean and we should always keep our house decorated. Now, there are few steps that I will tell you how can you keep your house clean. First is waste materials and garbage should be thrown in the dustbin only. Don't mess the garbage in the house or in the surrounding of the house. Rooms should be swept and mopped every day. That will remove the dirt from the house. Furniture and other things in a house should be dusted regularly as they have dust on it and the dust can make the house dirty and dust can also affect our health. Kitchens and washrooms should be cleaned. Books and toys should be kept at their proper places. Children, do you keep your toys and books at their proper places? If no, then from today, just keep it in your mind that you have to keep your toys and books at the proper place. You can also use plants and flowers to decorate your house. Paintings, pictures, lights, lamps, wall hangings, and decorative crafts can be also used to decorate our house. Or you can also color the walls and decorate the floors with carpets. And after then, your house will look a neat and tidy house. It will also look beautiful. We should also take care of the surrounding of the house. We should always uh, keep our surroundings clean. This is our duty to take care of our locality too. And we should always uh, tell our neighbors to keep the surrounding clean. So, children, the lesson is finished, and next day we will do the next topic. Goodbye and thank you.